man.
Yeah, man. Look,
I thought like I play guitar and I was gonna get laid for once because I played guitar, dude. I'm
oh
sorry,
yeah, I
man.
know, right? I just
That's
told
where you
him.
crossed the line.
Shit, dude. I just told him. I was like, man, look, I don't know you. I don't even know her. I just met her. I don't even know her name. I didn't. I had no idea what her name was. And you know,
That's like the best fucking part.
I had no idea. I was like, I obviously shouldn't be here, so I'm just gonna leave. And he did not move that shotgun like a centimeter. And I was like, oh fuck, I might just die right here.
That was fun.
Strangely enough, the only thing running through my mind at that point was, wow, this is a really nice couch. You know?
At least I get a die a beautiful couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you guys know that we're live
but
now.
that's my advice, and now you know why.
Has the experience made you want to write a song about it?
Oh man, I think Leonard Skinner has that covered pretty well.
Mama told me a bitch had a gun.
So we're actually
Yeah.
yeah, we're live. We're live now.
We're
Hey, hey
It
everybody.
doesn't matter. It got
Hey.
killed by a streamer.
This is part 2 of the podcast actually, because we secretly recorded part 1. It's a bonus show only for
Dude, it's a Quentin This is our Quentin Tarantino show.
Spotify.
only for free.
definitely Quentin.
We start at the end and we're like, oh, but how did this happen?
Okay, I'm gonna play the intro to our podcast.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Oh shit!
This
Can I
was-
sing along?
This was written by Cameron.
You guys have an intro?
We it's new.
Yeah, it's long.
Hey, I'm just insulted that I
wanna hear
don't.
it.
Hey, Alex, I'm just mad that I'm not in there just popping in randomly throughout the song.
Really?
Well, you can do that live.
No, but it's not the same.
Let's see.
It's better than the same.
It's not working.
That's true. It's authentic.
It's not working. I don't know why.
What's
What
that?
are you doing today?
I'm
Evan?
trying to play it through the eager to fuck, but it's not. It worked last time when me and Cameron tried it.
Yeah, it was working.
I'm just trying to fix it.
The epic podcast theme song.
Guys! Canada just legalized weed today.
Yay! Eh?
Sorry, I just heard this information and I was like, who else can I tell? Oh, all you people.
Did anyone hear about YouTube being down yesterday?
God!
Was anyone else like scared for their life?
You turned down
I'm
your
scared
mic.
for my life right now.
Turn
Yeah.
down your mic.
No.
Imagine YouTube being down for like 45 minutes.
Dude, I wasn't in the Vietnam War, but you just gave me PTSD.
No, so apparently.
Sergeant!
What?
You
Yeah,
ain't
you
got
guys
no
know
legs!
what happened?
You ain't got no legs!
Why were they down?
Well, they haven't. I don't know if they officially announced it, but people were saying something about it crashing. But since YouTube's like the second most popular website,
Hey, I got to work.
and here we go.
This is our intro.
You're listening to the Ebra Electronics Podcast
It's lost.
with your hosts, Alex, Cy, Andrew, and Cameron.
And was.
Sometimes.
Good
Anyway,
times.
okay, the criticism that we had was that the vocals need to be mixed a little bit better.
Yeah.
We need like the vocals are kind of hard to hear a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it should be shorter.
It's a little distorted.
You know what, Cy? Did anyone ask you? I don't think anyone asked you.
No, the guitar, dude.
People don't need to ask me. I'll tell them.
Oh, what?
Do you like the picture? I made it.
Was the
I do
guitar
like the-
distorted intentionally? I'm confused.
Yes, there was massive amounts of distortion.
A lot of Alex Ziegler Weedman distortion.
Yes. A lot of weed, and a lot of weed man distortion involved in the making of the song.
A lot of weed and a lot of men.
Yes.
Wait, what?
All right. Anyway, I apologize for inviting you on our podcast and it being just a complete train wreck.
And I apologize
this
for
is,
making a train wreck.
This is pretty good, actually.
You think so?
I'm pretty good with this.
Are you sure?
Dude, we set the bar
That's good
low.
because I'm not sorry.
We set the bar low.
Wait, your name's Zach, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Alright. So, alright, we already asked a sandwich question. So what do we really have left?
What sandwich question?
What's your ideal sandwich?
I do.
Yeah, dream big. The sandwich
butter and
gods are gonna
crack,
bless you.
Duh.
This is not a
I
song.
can't
it's a
argue with
sandwich.
that. It's a perfect little capsule of rationality. It's not wrong.
Just a little ridiculous, but I mean, that's what I am.
I got a good one.
Alright.
What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Jerking off?
No, only when they
That's
come.
ridiculous.
It's
Oh
for
my
it's
God.
the
Laugh at
question is
animals
for
about
Zach.
it,
All right,
but-
the question is for
Yeah,
Eating a
that's what
banana. Eating a
I'm
banana.
sorry. Yeah.
I've seen people eat a banana with a spoon. So just like peel it down and use a spoon.
And you're out of here, and I'm gonna do a flyby. Saving the mic.
Would you
What
ever?
if you eat a banana and jerk off at the same time?
Will you stop talking about jerking off? Jesus Christ.
We're never gonna stop.
Are we ever gonna stop?
Can't
I'm
stop,
sorry.
won't stop.
I guess he is crashing the podcast.
I'm crashing, dude. I'm like the wedding crashers of podcasts.
Wedding Crasher podcast.
Let's see. This is the worst podcast we've ever had.
I think it's the best.
It's probably
I
the
actually
best.
really enjoyed the first half of this.
I know.
but
I'm
now
just
tired.
being cynical, you know.
Well, hey,
It's great.
you guys want to talk about your pedals?
Okay. So how about the
I mean-
pedals? They do
I'm
stuff.
pretty excited about them. I mean,
Are you? So how'd you find out about us?
I found out about you guys because I was actively searching for like boutique, like hand-wired pedals, because I've noticed, you know, from playing over the years, a huge difference between like circuit board and hand-wired in amps as well. But I was looking for pedals and I found you guys and I was like, holy shit, you know. Like these are awesome, and they're so cheap, man. I don't even know how you guys get away with selling them so cheap.
Are they cheap? Like what? Like the boost pedals cheap?
I mean, just all of them, man. Like your price points are like awesome.
I think a lot of
Like for-
there's a lot of like hobby
Okay.
like pedal builders and like little pedal companies, and a lot of them charge a lot because they think they're hot shit. That's what I think.
Well, that's true.
A legacy,
I've seen-
dude. A name sells a lot, dude.
But
I mean, I've seen them do that just because it's like hand wired. They'll like up the price. You know,
a lot of it is labor though. There's a lot of labor that goes into it.
you're right. Yeah, that's true. There is.
Do you pay yourself a good hourly on your pedals? Like, you're basically paying yourself, right? For the
Right.
materials and the labor.
Yeah,
Does it work out to a good hourly for you?
it's pretty good. I mean, sales are slow right now. I'm trying to get things moving.
Still
I
works.
still have a job, you know. Still have a day job.
Trying to be nice.
Keeps you on the road.
I drive Uber.
Hey, Alex.
Hey,
We're probably gonna have a 4-song EP coming pretty soon.
does it have spooky, scary skeletons on it?
Spooky. What the fuck in the who now? Sorry, you cut out.
Scary skeletons and
Spooky,
shivers down
scary
the spine.
skeletons.
I don't know. There's gonna be I'm thinking the album cover might have a voodoo head on it. That's kind of spooky. But what we're gonna do is every ticket we sell for Deja, we're gonna give them a free EP.
That's a good idea. My brain just stopped working for some reason. This is episode 12.
Hey,
Is it?
No, episode 12 was the secret one. This is episode 13.
No, that was episode
Wait.
0.
Of Star
This
Wars?
is episode 0.
This is episode.
You're talking
That
about
was episode
Star
was
Wars?
there for the first episode. That was the real
I'll let
episode.
him know when he gets here.
Wait, what?
I mean, is he here?
Almost.
Hey, question to the guy. I still don't have his name.
Zach.
But was in a band.
Zach.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
didn't catch that.
Yeah, he lives in a band.
Well, you live in a band? I'm so jealous. What's the name? What was the name of your band?
It was Kaleidico.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Have you heard of the name Deja Voodoo?
Deja Voodoo.
Well, you have now.
Is that your
motherfucker.
band?
This motherfucker right
That's
there.
mine. Shameless.
Shameless promotion. You gotta do it, man. You got to. You
Absolutely.
gotta do it. Yeah, I was in like Revenge X and Pipipelli Blues Band, Goldassi. Oh man, just a bunch of little bands all over the place.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wait, what's your least
I like
favorite
that name,
genre of
Cold
music?
Assy.
Yeah, it's from the Bible, actually. I played the guitar on their on a bunch of their songs. We were based out of Pennsylvania, but they tour. They take their theater group like around the world.
All right, guys.
Oh my god, what are you doing? Stop eating a banana with a spoon and pay attention to the podcast.
All right, guys. Take it easy, my dudes.
Bye.
Why?
Bye.
I'm done crashing.
What?
I'm done crashing.
It isn't the money. I just think I afford another bike, but
Oh, we finally got that guy out of here. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
just
that
kidding.
guy.
I'm just kidding.
Just-
I thought he was wonderful until the end when he was suddenly not.
He's one of my good friends. He was our first guest ever. Which was like 2 months
That
ago.
guy was your first guest ever.
Yeah, he was, and now he just comes in sometimes and crashes it.
Cool.
It's open. The chat is open. Like literally anyone can join at any time.
Oh, that's really cool, man.
It's the podcast anyone can hack.
The Wild Card podcast.
It has zero structure. I don't know.
Zero structure.
Anyone who wants to just come in every time and call themselves a host can probably do it.
Cameron's like, hey, I want to be a
man.
host. Okay.
I'm all. What's up?
Hey, I did that first.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. You
I was calling
trendsetter.
myself out.
Trendsetter.
Well,
Really boring trend though. Don't get in on it.
And now we gotta stay consistent.
Okay, okay, this is what we're gonna do, all right? Wednesday is gonna be 7 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time. Saturday is gonna be 5 o'clock
okay.
because
Could it be Tuesdays instead of Wednesdays?
really?
That would work better for me personally.
Okay, let's do Tuesday. Is it Tuesday okay with everyone?
What's Mountain Standard Time?
My God.
Right now it's 6:44 p.m.
Oh, so just Pacific, yeah.
It's the same right now, but it'll probably be different at some point when the.
Except I just realized this specific Tuesday actually doesn't.
You know what, Sai? Why
Fuck
don't you?
you.
Why don't you skip that? Oh god. All right, we got
God forbid we try to talk about times that work and don't work.
All right,
for us.
Zach. So, what's your thought on what are some of your favorite guitar pedals that you've played with?
So my favorite guitar pedals. Oh man. Well, right now, I sold a lot of my pedals because I wasn't using them so much because I'm not going out and playing as many gigs as I was. So I really boiled it down to like this hand wired wah-wah pedal. I had my buddy build me out of Carborough, North Carolina. He doesn't even have like a business or anything. He just does it on the side. It's Fire Bottle Electronics, and I got that wah, and I got it's from coincidentally it's a Fire Bottle boost pedal.
Oh,
Yeah, and I got this it's a modified Sundown ST5. It's based off, I think, the Fender Super Champ circuit.
that's really awesome, actually.
Yeah, man, it's a great amp. You can plug it into like a 4x12, and it's also wired for European circuitry, so that's excellent.
It looks. Is
So
it
you
like?
just switch the circuit.
Does it look like super like vintage and like 50s?
Yeah, it's got like the white V on it, and
That thing looks
man, it's
really
a great
awesome.
little amp.
That's
Yeah,
really
dude, it's
sick.
really simple, just volume, bass, and treble. And when you plug it into like a 4x12, dude, it floors you. I always used to run it through an old Ampeg 4x12. Instead of using the head on it, I would just run the Sundown through that Ampeg 4x12.
Dude,
and
I
it was
need one of
epic.
these. I need one of these right now. Honest, I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, those Ampeg 4x12s are so good. They're like Marshalls. They're awesome cabinets.
Do you like Mesa at all?
Do I like what?
Mesa, the guitar amp. company?
Method Boogie?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I actually have one of their tubes in that amp right now, the 12X7. But I've played through a lot of Mesas. I liked a lot of their little offshoot amps where they just kind of like, oh, we're gonna do this, and build an amp that was like different from the other ones, like different little circuits and like boost or whatever. I mean, they've always had such a solid sound. I mean, I'm sure you guys have all heard like Dr. Z's like it's like an hour-long monologue about the benefits of vacuum tubes over solid state.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dr. Z.
and he's right. You know, like because you can feel it. You can feel it. But I think a lot of people, man, who listen to like electronic music now, I mean, I can feel like the emotions to it, but for like an instrument, it's hard to beat a tube amp because it has that I don't know, like it has that organic sound, you know.
Yeah, tubes are flexible.
But I've played through solid state amp. Like I have this little practice amp I take with me when I'm traveling. It's a Birdie like MX70. It's from or something. It's from the 70s. It's solid state, and it was based off a Method Boogie design, circuit design, and it's a great little solid state amp, man. Like it sounds good.
Solid.
You know,
There's
it's a little
good
10
solid
watt
state.
amp.
There's good solid state amps, and like back then when
Oh, yeah.
when they actually built them with care and like good components and stuff, like solid state sounded really awesome. But like now,
I mean,
they're,
like
they're just like mass
yeah.
produced now, and they sound like shit. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
dude, those circuit boards are so hard to. If something breaks on them, like you can't really work on them, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, God, it's such a pain, dude. Like hand wired is so much better, you know.
It's true. For music, it is.
It just really is.
I want a
I mean,
hand.
just like anything.
I want a hand-wired Galaxy S7. Like a cell phone. I want a hand-wired cell phone. Just kidding.
You want
Oh,
to hand wire a
man.
car?
It probably is hand-wired, honestly, with like children with tiny hands.
Oh my god.
It's probably like
Child labor.
that's how they make your cell phone.
Child labor in China. It's gonna be made in China.
China.
Yeah.
China. China.
So
Billions.
You in the audience right now, do your own China and Donald Trump voice.
that was one of the topics we were supposed to avoid. Was politics.
Oh, was it?
I don't. I guess I don't know.
We did. I don't remember that discussion.
Of course you don't. It just divides people. That's not what we're about here. We're about bringing people together to be incoherent together.
Why
Politics-
can't we be
From all
friends?
Wait, what? So like, okay, so what are your like top 3 guitar players?
My top 3 guitar players.
Yeah.
Oh man. Choices. Oh man, I'd have to say Django Reinhardt for one. And oh man, close second. The close second would definitely have to be like Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, yeah. He has an.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't consider him like a great guitar player because he was sloppy and he hated like playing lead guitar. I think he called it like guitar baiting or something, like a play on masturbating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I've seen a lot of people, players do that too. It really is like they're masturbating. Like, I'm so fucking good at guitar. I'm
a
just
lot
gonna
of people do that, yeah.
play this.
When people are just wanking on the guitar, it's just like, are you actually playing anything? Or are you just like...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're just wanking off on the guitar. Yeah.
But Kurt Cobain, I see videos of people like breaking down his playing style and like how he plays bar chords instead of power chords and does all this weird shit. And it's like, I guess it's sloppy, but it's like he has a sound that's unique to that.
He did, man. He worked so fucking hard to play differently than everyone else, and that's why I consider him such a great guitar player. It's not about like, playing lead guitar. It's just about playing guitar. That's all it really is. It's not lead or rhythm. Because like Keith Richards, he's a great rhythm guitar player, not really a lead guitar player. Considered,
Makes sense.
But the way he intonated everything and like his timing of his chords was like amazing,
So, Cameron, what does Fender play?
I was just looking into it the other day because I was getting bombarded with ads. So apparently, Fender is rolling out a new thing called Fender Play, a guitar learning app that gives you step-by-step lessons for guitar, bass, ukulele. And they have pretty much any classic rock song on here. Any like staple song that you would like learn on the guitar, and I just want to know what's everyone's thoughts about these guitar lesson app program things that are going on now. Instead of getting it face to face with a real teacher, like in person. Do you lose the instant feedback of what you're doing wrong from the other person that you're working with, or do you think that watching a video is better than have someone just tell you what to do, but you can't ask a question back?
That depends on the app, because I've seen some of them like I was Rocksmith, the Guitar Hero based app. They punish you like instantly, like you get a red note, and I fucked up. But I agree with you, where if you have someone like a real person teaching you guitar, you literally pick up their emotional habits in their playing,
Yeah.
Like you can't help it, because we're all human, and if we're trying to learn something from somebody, we're automatically going to copy the way they do it, and there's emotions in the way they do those things. And so just by copying their emotions, we're going to pick up on their emotions behind what they're doing. But if you're learning from an app, you learn more like just the right fingering, the right melody, the exact way to do it. And you can play it, and it's going to sound great because you play it note for note, and your own emotions are going to come through. But at the same time, you did not pick up emotions from other players, so it's not going to sound as emotionally mature, which I think is why Jimi Hendrix is considered one of the best guitar players ever, because he was so emotionally mature in his playing. You know, he covered such a wide variety of emotions in like almost every note because he just watched other people play all the time.
Yeah. Do you think that these apps or programs that they have now are going to benefit people in the long run, or just make it easier for people to pick up a guitar? Because, I mean, there are some instances where people can't afford lessons, but there's a free program that's going to teach them how to play. Do you think they're better off using that free program, or do you think they should just stick to watching like videos on YouTube and trying to teach themselves?
I mean, like, I think those programs, those automated programs, are awesome. Like, they're so great, dude. Like, I would have killed to have all that stuff. You know, I could have just learned everything like right now. You know, every day. But at the same time, once you get to a certain level of proficiency from those programs, you know, you're gonna have to evolve. You're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone and either go play a live show or go jam with like some buddies somewhere and figure it out from there. Because you could learn every song, like you could learn 100 songs from those programs and go play live and play it note for note perfectly, but it's not going to be the same thing as if you learned it playing with that same group of people, you know?
Exactly. You know,
and then go play it live. Yeah.
Because that's something that you can't necessarily teach someone, is how to play live, you know? I mean, you can give them, like, an idea, but you can't really show someone, like, oh, this is how you get up on a stage and you, like, play guitar.
You're right. Like, you just have to do it. And it takes time, man. Like, it really does. It takes most people, in my experience, it takes, like, them about 6 months to a year or even longer to get, you know, where they're like, all right, I'm playing a live show. There's people watching me. If I fuck up, I fuck up, you know, and how to roll with that and how to keep everything going so that you don't lose the crowd's attention. Because if someone's goal from watching those programs and learning from them is to go play live shows, then they're in for a big surprise when they get there.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone really cares, but I thought I'd bring it up.
Nobody
Me
cares.
and Alex were talking about it, but I don't know if anyone really. Kiss is doing a final tour, the final world tour.
No, they do that every year. They do like this year is our last year. Everyone buy a ticket.
They say this is their last one ever, but
This is our last one ever. Buy a ticket.
what
See
are
you next
what are
year.
everyone's thoughts on like final tours or like final shows?
They don't
So,
exist.
like
I saw-
ending a band.
I saw Judas Priest 6 years ago, and they said it was their final tour.
And they're still touring right now and putting out more records.
Oh yeah.
Same thing when I saw like the Scorpions. It was supposed to be their final tour, and then they put out another record and kept touring.
You know who isn't touring? Motley Crue.
I can't really blame any band that wants to sell tickets based on having a farewell tour. I think one of the things that, you know, like really motivates me to go see a show when I feel like it's too much a pain in the ass is like, well, you might never get a chance to see this band you love ever again. They could stop at any moment, really.
Exactly. You know, you never know what could be the last show. It could be their last show. They could break up on stage in the town you live in, and you didn't go to that show.
Think of if you were going to go see David Bowie and the Spiders from Mars after the one where he broke up the band on stage. I mean, if you're just planning on doing it later, you'd be fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about like Chris Cornell, man. Like he played his last show here, or I think it was the second to last show here in North Carolina, and then he was dead. He died. I think that's really what they're saying is like, hey, we're probably gonna maybe not be here. We're gonna die. So here's our last show.
Do you think people though abuse the term final tour too much, or abuse using the whole, oh, this is the last time we're ever gonna play and we're never gonna do it again?
I bet Gene Simmons is abusing the term.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
100%.
Oh, of course, because they didn't start out to be like, we want to be great musicians. They started out to be, we want to be fucking rock stars, and they made it. They did that, but they're not really about the music so much as they're about the business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The merchandise, the branding.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. You got to be about that, but I think they're a lot more about, hey, we're Kiss, and this is our brand.
Okay, so what's the worst?
And we want to sell you some shit.
What's the worst sellout? What's the worst sellout you've ever seen a band do?
Kiss.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have a Kiss coffin. They have a Kiss coffin you could be buried in.
Are you
And let's
serious?
not forget
Oh
that
my
they
God.
had all 4 members of the band release solo albums on the same day.
Wow.
So, like, if you just couldn't get enough Kiss, here's 4 times as much Kiss with less effort per person.
Less effort per person, exactly.
And because they're albums that they're selling with that, I think that's the worst kind of selling out. Because, like, your thing that's supposed to be bringing people in is, like, compromise. You're trying to sell them fucking shit they have to listen to. As opposed to, like, well, by the way, can you buy this fucking towel or something?
A Kiss towel.
I'm kind of thinking of the Tenacious DJ's towel.
That one, okay. Isn't there a new
It's not
Tenacious
just
D
a
movie
Kiss
coming
towel,
out?
it's a Tenacious G towel.
Are they coming out with a new movie?
I think they are.
After like
And that new
10
record,
years?
Apocalypto,
Yeah, that'd be
I
interesting.
think it's just an album.
They're not doing
or
another movie?
a TV show, or mini series.
No,
No,
it's a bi-monthly snack subscription.
No, it's a YouTube series.
Post Apocalypto
Oh, that's
coming
what it is.
November 2nd.
So, what day do you guys want to? Do you guys want to do the 24-hour stream? What day do you want to do it?
Probably on the weekend.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Are you
Saturday.
down for just
Yeah.
a Saturday? I'm totally down. I'm totally
Yeah,
down.
I'm down.
I'm gonna do it the whole time, all 24 hours. You guys don't have to. But
I'll do it the whole time.
dude, fucking Saturday. Let's do it. What are we gonna talk about? We need to just get a bunch of shit to
This
talk about.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we gotta get a bunch of shit to talk about.
I think if we do 24 hours, you should do the Google chat one so you could see everyone so tired and depressed when they are on like hour 12 or something.
I got a webcam. Yeah, let's all set up our webcams, and then we'll do Google Chat, and then we could just like stream Minecraft or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine. Yeah.
You know what?
Hey,
Yeah, we
I
got-
have a question.
Oh, okay.
What's the goal of the 24-hour podcast?
That's a good question.
To raise
Thanks.
money for charity, I guess. Let's
Yeah.
make it that. Let's have like a
That's
donation.
always a good
Let's
cause.
have a donation link or
That
something.
is, yeah.
Yeah. And have donation goals, like challenges and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Andrew has to shave his head if we get to $100.
No.
I'll contribute to that.
I could do dye my hair blonde or
Dude, yeah, let's fucking do it.
I'll do it.
We'll figure out the
No,
logistics.
only shaved heads are worth money. Dying is worth nothing.
All right,
Oh god.
please,
Oh man.
Zach. I wanna thank you for coming onto our podcast. It's been great.
Yeah, man, it's been a good time. I really appreciate it.
It's been like an hour and a half. I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. We didn't really have much of a structure, but I guess we never do.
We're consistently inconsistent.
The best improv podcast ever.
So all right. Let's see. Is there anything you want to shill or anything you want to talk about before we end?
Do you have any shirts you need to move?
Yeah. Do you have a merch?
Anything you want to push to the
Do you have
audience.
a merch store?
Oh man. Honestly, I'd really just like to push Eager Electronics because I think you guys pedals are really good. Like I really like your boost pedal. Can I say it like that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I totally did.
Can you say it again, but even more shilly?
Oh, yeah, I'll try. Hold on.
Thanks.
The boost pedal.
Try the new Boost from Eager Electronics.
Boost pedal. Yeah, I mean that is a badass boost pedal. Like the way, like, it's clear, it's louder, it's clear, it's not coloring it with a bunch of bullshit. And then you turn up like 9 or 10, and it's like all the way there, all the boosts you'll ever need, man. Like it definitely beats out like MXR or any of those other guys in the same price range. It's really good.
Well, I try. Don't feed my ego too much. I'll fucking.
I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah, thanks.
It's good.
Appreciate that. Anyway, thanks. Hey,
You're welcome, man.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome.
So we have Petals. Check out our Petals. EagerElectronics.com. We have. Oh yeah, we have a concert coming up at Metro Center Mall. The Eager to Heal event. We are now selling tickets. We are now selling tickets at Metro Center Mall, so you can buy them there as well.
You can do the rest of your shopping at the mall as well.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Get your last minute Christmas shopping.
Bill and Ted.
What? Yes, it's the set of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's where the concert is, like literally.
Plug that. Everyone will go.
That's my favorite part about this. It's the same mall. That the people from the past went and checked out and were like, "Whoa, this is the future." It's this mall.
This mall. Anyway, it's like. It's gonna be
San Dimas.
Cool stuff. And the concert is for charity. It's for St. Jude
Oh,
Children's
that's really
Research
good.
Hospital.
All right.
Check out our 24-hour stream on Saturday. We're gonna. What time? 5 o'clock? 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday? Is that what we're doing, or should we start earlier? Should we start at like noon or something? I feel like
Yeah, we should start like in the middle of the day. Middle of the day.
All right. Okay. Does that sound good?
Not for me personally, but I don't think that matters very much.
I have to be somewhere at 3 p.m. on Sunday.
It does matter. Wait, what do you? Sai, I value your opinion. All right, I want you to be part of this.
I mean, I'm doing something that Saturday.
That sounded so sad. You're like, oh, it doesn't matter what I think.
No, I just mean like. It sounds like a show that could go on without me. It sounds like the energy to do it this Saturday is there.
Are you gonna join like later or something?
No, I expect to be busy the whole time.
Really?
I've got a friend from out of town coming over.
Bring your friend on the
I'm
podcast.
gonna be like entertaining him and stuff like that. I mean, we can make it a podcast, but it wouldn't be a real meaningful contribution to the 24-hour thing of it.
We could do it on Halloween. It could be a spooky podcast.
Bring your fucking friend on the podcast. Just be on the podcast for like 10 minutes, all right? So
All right, I can be there for a while.
This is what we do. Okay, this is what we do. We tell people, all right, Sai is only gonna be on the podcast for a period of 10 minutes. That 10 minutes could be any time during the 24 hours. So you better watch the entire 24-hour stream if you want to catch Sai.
I don't think anyone's that big a fan of me.
I'm that big a fan of you, Sai.
Oh my god, man.
I will watch the entire podcast.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Anyway, we've been doing this for like 2 hours. This is like the longest podcast we've ever done.
Oh, it feels like we've been in the desert for 40 years, man.
It feels like forever. I just want to stare into your eyes forever, Sai.
Oh my god.
Me too. They're like the swirling ones from Steins Gate.
I want to do the whatchamacallit, the Titanic thing where you're on like hold me, Sai, and you're doing like the thing on the edge of the boat.
All right. Okay, what's the outro? What's our?
And I don't even try to get on the door.
Oh, you want me to do the ska outro?
Do it, dude. Do the outro.
Let me get the outro. Here we go.
Okay.
What are you in this?
Wow.
By the way, thanks again, Zach.
Outro music coming on.
Thanks.
Guitar
Thanks for
pulling
coming
out.
on. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Prepared.
Here we
Saturday
go.
at noon. Saturday at noon.
Saturday at noon. We're having a live stream. 24 hours.
All the way to Sunday at noon.
Thank you.
That was the end. I guess I better stop the stream now.